authors, and welcome to day 30 of the 30-day live challenge. I made it. Super excited, you guys. So, I am Tahira. I am a Christian author, teacher, the owner of Tahira Gift Consulting, where I help faith based entrepreneurs to make impact and income with books and digital products. And so, if you did not know, I started this live challenge on June 7th. And today we are on day 30. Hi, thanks for joining me, Monique. So I am super excited. Your girl is celebrating. Also, tomorrow, my new book will be revealed. It is called Freedom Today: 7 Keys to Activate More Joy, Walk in Purpose, and Have Inner Peace in Your Life. And I decided that I'm going to reveal it first to those who are a part of my Blessed Author email community. So if you haven't already, make sure that you grab the free guide called 7 Keys to Joy, Purpose, and Peace. You can get that free guide at the link in my bio if you're on Instagram, or you can get it at the video description if you are on YouTube. Also, I posted it on my community tab. I want to encourage you to grab that free guide so you can start activating more joy. Also, tomorrow I am doing a special book reveal and a special offer for all those who are a part of my Blessed Author email community, because I appreciate y'all support. I've been giving you guys updates along these 30 days. And so it's just only fair, or I would like to reward you guys for being a part of my community. And so you guys will get first dibs on the Freedom Today. Okay. And then everybody else, you guys, gonna have to wait till Monday if you're not on my email community. But I'm super excited to wrap up. So today the topic is, I wanted to give you guys some advice for going live. So if you are someone who is considering, doing live, then this will be a great um, resource for you. Since I just completed 30 days, I feel like I can speak on the topic at hand. Okay. So first off, though, I want to say today is one of my favorite days. If you've been watching my lives, you already know that today is Thankful Thursdays. And so I like to start off Thursdays with gratitude. And so whether you joining me live or watching the replay, feel free to comment what is one thing that you are thankful for. And I'll share, because this is a lifestyle practice for me. I am so thankful that today I was able to finalize some mock-ups. You guys, I was for hours doing some behind the scenes with the designer of my book cover. And so I am finished. Your girl was working today behind the scenes. I'm also thankful that I'm feeling a little bit better. I shared yesterday for day 29 that I got a little stomach bug on 4th of July. I ate something that didn't agree with me, and it kind of had me out. I was resting a lot. But I'm feeling much better. Not 100%, but I appreciate everybody who prayed for me. And your girl is just off of the excitement and the love and support that you have shown me during this 30-day challenge. I showed up to be a resource and an inspiration, but honestly, the love and support and the people that I attracted during this 30-day challenge has really uplifted me as well. So thank you, everyone. And then the last thing that I am thankful for, so I said the book cover. um I'm feeling better. And oh yes, I made it to 30 days. Yes. And anytime you accomplish something, you set a goal, you stay committed. You girl is I'm getting ready to celebrate. I'll get ready to celebrate. And that's actually one of my advice. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I'll just share this for anyone who did not know. So I am a July baby. This is my birthday month, and I'm going to be celebrating big in about a week and a half. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday is my birthday. And so I will definitely be celebrating. I will definitely be celebrating. Okay, so that's what I'm thankful for. I truly believe that when you share gratitude, that is a form, and it's biblical, and that's a form where God really downloads peace, where you could be still and you just take a moment. And so on this Thankful Thursday, those are the things I'm thankful for. And hi, thanks for joining, Trendy. And so we're going to jump into the topic at hand. We are on day 30 of the 30-day life challenge, and I decided to give you guys some advice for anyone who's thinking about going live. Now, it doesn't have to be a 30-day challenge. That's the first advice that I would give you. Even if you're just trying to get your muscles back or get comfortable with going live. Like for me personally, I had never been live on YouTube ever. This was my first time going live on YouTube. And even though I had been live on Instagram, I hadn't been live in about a year. I mean, definitely it was the first time going live this year in 2023. And so I had been live, but I felt really rusty. So if you're someone who maybe you've been live, you tried it, and you haven't done it in a while, then definitely I would encourage you to go and just go get started, because you sometimes it's just that initial faith action, that courage that will get you going. Okay, so that's my first advice. It doesn't have to be 30 days, but if you want to get more confident, you want to kind of like me, I was rusty, you want to get back into the habit or groove of going live, then definitely that would be my first advice. Also, there's never going to be a perfect time, right? If you're waiting to, okay, well, when I'm less busy, I mean, to be honest, you guys, even though I am, I'm a Christian teacher and I'm on summer break, but your girl started summer classes during this 30-day live. I had, my kids that was in summer camp that I had to drop off and pick up. I've had family members come visit that I had to support. I've had, I actually did a little mini vacation. You guys will see that in the very beginning of the 30-day challenge where I was at a hotel. And I mean, life happens, right? So there's never going to be a perfect time to go live. But once you set that commitment, and for me, I didn't have like a time, but then I noticed every time I went live at 7 p.m., I quickly noticed that I had people joining my live. So I just decided, hey, evening time seemed to work best for people. So I'm going to keep it stationary. But you don't necessarily have to do that. You want to do something that fits your life and your balance. I mean, for me, I tend to be a very structured person by nature. I'm a teacher, so I do lesson planning, and so I quickly developed a structure for myself, and I did themes. And that's another advice that I would offer you. Have something that you want to have like topics about. So for me, the first few weeks, first I would say 3 weeks of this 30-day life challenge, I just came exactly out of my book, my signature book, 6-Step Blueprint. And this book teaches you how to write, self-publish, and market. So that's what I talked about the first 3 weeks. So my advice to you is definitely have something that you feel very confident about. You feel like you're an expert in. You can literally just have like 3 points and just flow with it, right? And then for my week 4, I talked about going beyond the book because I was just so passionate about it. Even though that's not in my signature book, find something that you are passionate about that you can literally like show your excitement. Because honestly, like nobody want to listen to anybody who's not passionate or purpose to do what it is that you're giving out. So that would be my advice. Stick to something that you feel confident in, that you're expert in, and something that you're passionate about. Okay, those are things that you can just easily talk about. Like I could talk about being an author all day. Like literally, I love being an author. So for me, it's like having a conversation. And then if I know other people are also passionate about being authors, then it really creates this community of, blessed authors, right? That's what I call you all. And also I'm passionate about making an impact and an income, right? And how do you increase your profits? Well, in my case, even though I'm grateful for my royalties, that was one stream of income. It really was the digital products, right? And I talked about, that's kind of where we're headed. This channel is going to really be supporting you guys to also not only make money with your books, but also with digital products to supplement and increase that profit margin. And so, yeah, I'm excited. Like I could talk about those things all day long because not only is it what I practice, right? I feel like, and that's another advice. You want to show up, you know, authentic. You want to show up as yourself. So I'm just talking about the things that I actually do. I am actually a career author. I have several books out that make me consistent royalties. And so that's why I can speak on it. I'm currently writing a book. Well, it's done. The book is done. Haven't gotten the proofs. Can't wait till I get it in my hand. Now, once I get it in my hand, you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Okay. But tomorrow, those who are on my email list, you guys will get the reveal, the cover reveal, because I've been working on it behind the scene with my designer. And she's like, do you like this? Do you like that? So we've been working on it. So that will come out tomorrow, 7/7. But yeah, like this is a part of what I love to do. And so I definitely would advise you to have something that you can talk about easily and that it's not hard for you, because even on those days where you may not know what to talk about or you don't know what your topic, you can always pull from your passion. You can always pull from your purpose. And then ultimately, pray about it. There are times where I was like, God, what should I give to the people? I didn't know. And God was like, you do know. You got that resource. Like when I did the Impact to Income ebook, you guys love that. A lot of people grabbed it. And you guys can still get it. It's a part of my Market Your Book bundle. So I definitely want to encourage you, if you are interested, go to the link in my bio and grab that if you need marketing tips. But so continue with the advice. So also, if you want to increase your confidence, now if you're someone who is like, like I said, you do not need to go live for 30 days to do this. But what I would recommend you do is tell people that you're going to go live, because for me saying it, I was keeping myself accountable to my word, accountable to myself. There were times where even my kids, even though they were very supportive, even they forgot. I did tell certain friends and family, but to be honest, people just busy and they forgot. Like even my own mom, I was like, oh yeah, mom, I gotta go finish up my live. I'm on day 30. And she was like, oh, okay. She forgot. Like, and that's real talk. Like if people are not knowing what you're doing for your business or to promote your book, they just forget. I had even my best friend calling me during my live. It's like, it's okay, but you have to stay committed. And another advice that I would recommend is that if you have an audience, post when you're going to go live. Like for me, I created a Instagram post. I would email my list. I would show up in my stories and let people know I'm going live. I would do the replay. And even if you don't have an audience, because I know like with YouTube, I've only been on for about a year now. Actually, yes, you guys, my anniversary date was July. I posted my first video in July of last year on YouTube. I had a YouTube channel, but you know how you on YouTube, but you're mostly just watching, because I actually enjoy YouTube. YouTube is one of my favorite platforms. Sorry, Instagram. Sorry for all the people who love to watch me on Instagram. But YouTube is what I have like my favorite shows. And so I used to be on YouTube all the time, but it was actually last year that I posted my first videos and started, staying consistent. But even if you don't have an audience, you know, um, going live can help you build an audience, because you build that connection by being yourself, talking about what you're passionate about. You're going to attract people who are, have similar ideas. Like I attract a lot of Christian women, right? Women of faith, because we feel like God has purposed us to write a book. So that's who I attract. But you won't know that if you don't go out there, go live, put yourself out there. Okay. And I'm not saying that live has to be the only thing that you do, right? There's reels, there's shorts, there's carousels, there's all kind of different when we talk about social media content marketing that you can do. But going live, since I just finished this challenge, I don't regret it. It has been, for me, it has been a blessing. It has been an eye opener. And then also, you learn so much. Like during this 30-day live process, I actually was able to learn how I can better support, the women that actually are attracted to me. So this is my advice for you. In the beginning, you may not know what content really people want to see, right? But by going live, looking at your data and seeing, like for me, I realized that you guys really want to be supported with marketing your book. And so I was like, you know what? Because I know that, I'm going to continue to do the Market Your Book Mondays. But I would not have known that if I didn't show up live first and, get all the feedback and you guys saying that this was really helpful. You're really great at marketing, all those things. And so you get the feedback and you get the information you need when you're going live. Okay. And the advice I would give you is definitely listen to your audience. So for me, I quickly realized at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, like you guys are on live now. I quickly, like when I tried it in the mornings or I tried it in the afternoon, I would get nobody joining my lives. And that's okay. Sometimes people are busy. I know this is still a holiday week in the United States. So like, don't feel bad about that. A lot of people will catch the replay. And if they don't catch the replay, that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? Then it's not for them. But people will find your live when they need to find it. You got to leave that up to God, right? And then that would be another advice that I would give you. Don't worry about the numbers, because I know it can be kind of disheartening when you're thinking like, well, nobody's going to watch my live, but I'm going to keep my replays up. And I feel like the right person will see that live at the exact time that they need it. Now, sure, they're not joining me live, so they can't ask me questions, but I still get comments on a lot of those older lives. So you have to just be willing to, I mean, and it's up to you whether you want to keep your live up or not. I'm choosing to keep mine up, especially for YouTube, because YouTube is like a search engine, and it's evergreen, and somebody could find your live months later. And so the content is still good, it's still valuable. And on Instagram, I'm gonna keep it up on the feed. But yeah, don't get discouraged. I've had lives where somebody, I only had like 9 views on the replay, and that's okay. That's going to happen. But as long as you're showing up authentically, you're doing what you're purposed to do, you're doing what God says to do, don't worry about the numbers, because it really only takes one person for you to make a difference. All right, one person. And to be real talk, if you really gonna be honest, the only person that you should be trying to please is an audience of one. And you know who that one person is? Well, for me, it is Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Okay, my Heavenly Father. Because if He's pleased with me, if He got my back, it's an audience of one. I did what I was supposed to do, and everybody else is just a bonus. That's how I look at it. So if one person, if I made a difference, if I said something, if I encouraged somebody, if I gave them a resource that they didn't know about, then I've done, I put out good blessings out there, right? And so you just didn't know how you're going to receive that back. So that's what I will also give you advice on. Also, okay, I'm gonna give you guys some tips on how to stay consistent. So if you're going live, if you're going to actually do like a challenge, okay, because you don't have to do a 30 live challenge, because that is a commitment, okay, real talk. But if you are going to do a challenge, I would recommend that you definitely put rewards in place. I am very big on celebrating yourself along the journey and try to make it fun for yourself. So for me, I was like, in the beginning, I was rewarding myself every day. Every day after I got off a live, I'm like, "Whoo, I did it!" And then at the end of the week, like my reward day was Friday, so I would do something a little bit bigger, something that I really, really like to do, but that I don't want to overindulge in. Whatever it is for you. For me, it may be like something like, oh, that chocolate chip cookie that I know I'm not supposed to have because I'm on a special diet, and I'm like, oh, can't have all that. But I would treat myself on Friday, so it would be like a bigger reward. Go to your favorite place. I know some of us like Target. Even if you got to walk around, I'm not encouraging y'all to spend too much money. But this is another thing, okay? If you're actually promoting something, the 30-day lives or whatever live challenge you do have the potential to increase your income. So you could technically take 10% of whatever that you made that week and go out and treat yourself because you earned it. So that is something that you can do. You can budget that in, be like, okay, you know what, this week I'm going to promote my book. And you know what, if I make 7 sales or whatever it is for you, whatever your goal is, I'm just going to take a percentage of that, and on Friday, I'm going to reward myself. And this is about making it fun. Enjoy the journey. Okay. What else would I say? I already talked about telling people to keep you accountable, building up your email list during the channel challenge. Yeah, I think I said everything. Things will come up. That's normal, right? Life happens, but don't be afraid to, like, sometimes if you need to go out of town, your lives do not have to be like like mine is right now at my house, right? Structured. I've seen people go live where they're outside by the pool. I mean, obviously that may be a little bit too loud, but it doesn't have to be this perfect, background. Okay. A lot of times too on YouTube, people have told me that they listen to me, like they use my information like a podcast. So they're not even really looking at you. They're hearing you, right? And so the people who are watching the replay, that's what they have told me. So really, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, that was one of my fears, I'll be honest, why I didn't go live sooner on YouTube, because I was like, I don't have the perfect lighting. I don't have the background. And real talk, you guys, I'm actually getting ready to move. So after this weekend, I got to start packing up. I'm moving to a bigger location, though, so I'm grateful for that. Actually, that's something that I should have said Thankful Thursday for. But God has blessed us with, a new home that is closer to my work. And so when I do start back teaching in August, I will have less than a 2-minute walk. So, yes, God is good. But, I think that's all I have for advice for going live. Are there any questions? Because I always like to end with Q&A. But definitely go for it. That would be my recommendation. Should you go live? Yes, because you are showing people your personality. You get to really express yourself. Sometimes, like if you do a reel, it's so short. You can't really, I mean, yes, TikTok is allowing you to go, I think I heard now, 3-10 minutes to do longer videos. And of course, YouTube does long video format. However, I feel like lives give you a real opportunity to connect and ask questions. And it has been nothing but positive feedback for me. I think the hardest thing about doing a challenge, especially if you want to attempt to do the 30-day live challenge, is staying consistent. That's the honest truth. You could be as passionate as you want. You could be an expert in something. You could really want to make increase your book sales, but your level of commitment, there will be distractions. I'm telling you right now. There will be times where, oh, my son came out and he interrupted my lives. He forgot I was going live. I mean, they love me, but this real talk. Like, there will be times. I think it was twice during the challenge that I was actually late. One time I was an hour late because I was still in Target. It was we were having a fun Friday, and I was like, oh, I ain't gonna make it back in time. And then the other time, I don't think I was that late. And then there were times where I had to be really short, right? Like yesterday, I was like, I don't feel well. And I think another time was when the playoffs was going on between, was it the Nuggets and I forget who was playing. Oh yeah, the Heats. And literally my live was going during a time where my son was like, Mom, because my son, if y'all didn't know, he loved basketball. He was like, Mom, you can't be going live because we was in a hotel. And there was nowhere else for everybody to go. So I had to be real quick. I think that was the quickest live I did. It was like 5 minutes, but I showed up. And that's the thing with, commitment and not being perfect. And so I would say still go for it. I honored my commitment, to myself. And, I'm just a person. I like to be a person of my word. Okay. So that's all I have for today. We have finished day 30 of the 30-day live challenge. I will be keeping all of my replays up. So feel free, if you are on YouTube, you can start at day one if you want and binge watch it like Netflix. And you'll see how the progression of how they got better and better. Because when I went live the first day, I was just like, I'm going live. I just went for it. And then it got more and more structured and I got into a rhythm. And so on Instagram, it will be on the Reels tab. And then if you're watching on YouTube, you can catch any of my live replays on the live tab. I will be keeping it up. And so, yes, you guys, that's all I have for you. Are there any questions before I head out? I have completed my 30-day live challenge. I am celebrating. And then tomorrow, if you are on my email list, my Blessed Author community, you guys, tomorrow on 7/7, we'll be getting the reveal of my newest book, Freedom Today, 7 Keys to Activate More Joy, Walk in Purpose, and Have Inner Peace in Your Life. And so I may jump on tomorrow, but I'm not sure because if I do jump on tomorrow, it will be Freedom Friday, and I'll be talking about why I wrote the book, why I had to write the book. But if you would like to get that sneak peek, because I decided that the people on my Blessed Author email community that has been supporting me, who I've been updating, I want to drop it to them first. So if you want to get on that and you're not already, go ahead and grab my free guide. I have a free guide called 7 Keys to Joy, Purpose, and Peace. And you can get that if you're on Instagram in the link in my bio. And if you're on YouTube, it's already posted actually on my community tab. I do post on the community tab on YouTube, but it also will be in the video description of this replay. And so, yes, thank you guys. Hello. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you for joining. Hope all is good. Yes, I'm doing much better. Yesterday it was a little bit rough, but I endured. Thank you guys for the prayers. Those who prayed for me. I had a little stomach bug, but also it could be a little bit nervousness because when God tell you to do something, like my mom told me, no, you're going to new heights. You're doing what God told you to do. And anytime you put out a new book for any of my other self-published authors, like this, it's stretching you. It's like your baby. And if you've ever had kids, you know that, yes, it's a beautiful thing, but that labor, those labor pains ain't no joke. And so she said it could be that you're just feeling a little bit stressed, and it doesn't mean you're not blessed, but you go through all of these, and I hired help, and people was late. I mean, they loved me and their intentions were good and my intentions were good, but sometimes you just run into, somebody took a vacation and all kind of stuff. But thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the fire. I appreciate that. Thank you. And so for those who are just joining me, I actually did advice for going live. Since I finished the 30-day live challenge, I thought, let me give some advice for anybody who is thinking about or considering going live. And you don't have to necessarily do a 30-day live challenge, but I would highly recommend, especially if you are an author, or especially if you're trying to make impact and income online, that you do go live, because it will build up not only your confidence but attract the audience that is meant to connect with you. And remember, at the end of the day, you have an audience of one, which is our Lord Jesus Christ. And he is so proud of you for having the courage, especially if you're writing that book and your purpose to write that book. And so I know that I have God got my back. I got the angels singing right now. They're so proud of me for all of my diligence, for my commitment, for writing this book, editing this book, dealing with all the people in their comments about what you should do. And I'm like, yes, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what God said to do, because this is my purpose. And I'm unapologetic about being an author, and a Christian author at that, right? Because I speak to, I understand that I'm not for everybody, but I speak to, women of faith entrepreneurs. And you are, and I hope that if you go back and you watch my Going Beyond the book, you are seeing yourself as a business, because being an author, you're exchanging that value and all of that time and that hard work, all that you put in that people didn't see, but God sees. Oh no, you deserve a big blessing. Okay, you deserve to be compensated. And so, yes, tomorrow is going down. It's dropping 7/7 Freedom Today. And I pray that you guys got a lot of value out of this 30-day life challenge. I know people have told me they have, but I pray as this week, not just this week, but this month will be your freedom month. All right. All right, you guys, that's all I have. So until next time, live well, love well, and be well. Take care.